Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiffany, the blogger behind Blazers and Blue Jeans and the reseller behind Blazers and Blue Jeans Thrifts. And today I wanted to share my thrift haul with you guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was in Tallahassee for a warehouse sale and I decided to make a day trip out of it and go thrifting. And this is all the stuff that I found. So I'm gonna show you guys what I found, and I'm also gonna let you guys know which Goodwills and thrift stores that I went to. So if you live in the area or live close to Tallahassee, you can also go to these stores because I definitely found a lot of good stuff. I went to school in Tallahassee, so I had low expectations for what I could find, but before I went, I did some research to figure out where affluent neighborhoods were, and then if there were any Goodwills and thrift stores by there, and then I kind of went around to a couple different stores. So the first Goodwill I went to, I'll show you guys the address. This is in a nicer area. I think the median income is like $90,000 or over $100,000. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got there. I got 4 things from this Goodwill. The first thing is this Lily Pulitzer dress. It's a size extra large. And you can see the style. So something I've noticed with Lily Pulitzer is that larger sizes, especially if they're in prints, sell better than smaller sizes. So when I found this XL, I thought this was perfect for summer. Obviously we're in fall going into winter, so I'll probably sit on this for a little bit, but more than happy to do that. And then I also found these Patagonia extra large barely baggy shorts in this fun print. Patagonia sells really well for me, so I'm glad I found these, and also think this will do really well for spring and summer, so it'll be a while before I sell these probably. But I did find this J. Crew balloon sleeve turtleneck sweater dress. So first let me show you guys the tag. So this is the J. Crew tag. So this means that this came from their actual J. Crew store, not the outlet. Like, it wasn't created specifically for the outlet. I do have an Instagram called Reseller Bolos, and I share different Bolo brands on there that you guys should be on the lookout for. And one that I think I'm gonna do is around J. Crew labels, just because there's so many different labels and they change them, I would say, like every 5 or 6 years. So I think I'm gonna do a post on that so you guys can have a better idea of what to look for if you know it's like an older style. Something that you can see if it is an older style on the tag, you can see on here, it will tell you if it's from like which year. So you can see this is from holiday 2019, so it's a relatively newer style. So I should easily be able to find the stock photo for it and look up comps. But yeah, so there's another tip. If you sell J. Crew, if you find something, you should be able to see when it was made. I usually only buy J. Crew if it's from the last couple of years, unless it's like a really cool print. But I found that, and I think that should sell good for winter. So then I found this Veronica beard dress in basically perfect condition. It's 100% silk. That's what the tag looks like. Super cute. Happens to be in my size as well, but do I need another dress? No, so I'm definitely gonna list this. And I mean, I think it's a really cute style that you could dress up for work or going out, or you could wear it to run errands. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely not wearing silk dresses when I go run errands, but anyways. So that's what I found at my first Goodwill. I was in Tallahassee for, my gosh, I got there at like 9-ish, and then I left probably around like 6:30. So I was there for a long time, and I had 8 different thrift stores I wanted to go to, went to 7. Didn't go to one of them because it was across the street from a jail, so I thought that that wasn't the best idea. But yeah, so I pretty much found something in almost every Goodwill that I went to, or not Goodwill, thrift store. So next up is this thrift store that I went to. It's like a mom and pop thrift store, I think affiliated with a church. So when I pulled up, it was very small, and I had very low expectations because the stuff just didn't look that great, like from a first impression standpoint, and it was kind of bare. So I don't know if I would recommend going to this Goodwill. I happened to go when they had 2 leather jackets that I found. They actually had more, but I'm not super familiar with selling men's. I don't really know like what sizes to look out for or like men's styles and stuff. So I just got 2 of the leather jackets that they had because they were really decently priced. But the guys said that someone donated a bunch of leather jackets, and that's where they came from. So I'm gonna list these. Hopefully they do well. But the first is this Levi's men's trucker jacket, as you can see. And the leather on it is, let me see, pretty sure it's, okay, so it's cow leather. And it's basically brand new. Like, there's no flaws with it or anything. It's a size extra large. So I saw that comps for men's Levi's, like, faux vegan leather jackets were like $60 to $100. So this one's full on leather. It smells like leather and like basically new condition. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna price this at, but for the amount that I paid for it, I mean, I'm definitely willing to like take a chance to see how it sells. And then the other one that I got is this distressed fry leather jacket. It's a size extra large. And this is more of like a moto style because you can see like the belt and the cross here. So it is distressed. You can see like the like little whitish marks that are on it. I guess like the texture and everything. But this also was priced amazingly. Fry's a great leather brand. So I'm hoping this one will sell more than the Levi's one because Fry's a nicer brand. But this one is made out of, so this one's also made out of cow leather. I really don't know the difference between leathers, but I have 2 All Saints leather jackets like in my personal closet, and I think those are made out of lambskin. I have no idea the difference, like I said. But hopefully, since winter's coming up, I'm able to sell these because I think they're perfect for this season. All right, so the third thrift store I went to was another Goodwill. And this Goodwill was really big. Since I was going to so many thrift stores in such a short amount of time, I really tried to limit myself to like an hour at each one. So I was able to go to a bunch of different ones rather than spending 4 hours at one and then not being able to go to other ones. And I also skipped lunch to keep thrifting. So with this one, it was really big. I wasn't able to go through like all the sections that I wanted to, but I always go through dresses, like pants and stuff. Also really like t-shirts, shoes. So I did hit up a lot of the different areas, but like I said, it was like approaching the afternoon and I had to go to that warehouse sale at 5. So I wanted to make sure I had enough time to go to the other Goodwills too. So I did still manage to find some good stuff. So I got this Free People, I don't know if it's a dress or maybe it's just like a long duster sweater. But this is a Free People New Romantics, and this is what the tag looks like. I'm not very familiar with New Romantics. If I'm being totally honest with you, I have sold this New Romantics jumpsuit twice actually. I don't know how I found it twice in the same city, but I actually just sold one of them for $175 from a guest buyer on Poshmark. But like I said, I'm not sure like what the New Romantics line is, but this was decently priced, and I think with the fall coming up, this will be really cute in someone's closet. So next up is this vintage Knolls sweatshirt. So like I said, I went to school in Tallahassee, so I went to Florida State, and I'm a sucker for vintage FSU stuff. I have a lot of vintage FSU stuff in my personal closet. So this is something I bought for myself that I could wear when it gets a little cooler. I've also noticed that there is a big market for vintage collegiate stuff. And with FSU, this is their old logo, not their new logo. So if it has this on it, it is, I wouldn't say like super older, but they changed their logo, I think in 2013. No, I lied. I think they might have changed, well, around 2013. So if it has this logo, this a lot of people prefer this logo over the older or the newer one. So I got this for myself. I really like it. Also got these for myself, but they're a pair of Lululemon Capris. They happen to be in my size. They have this like weird jogger detail at the bottom here, but I think they're supposed to be cropped, or maybe 7/8, but they're all the way to the floor for me because I'm like 3 feet tall. So I did get these for myself. Next up is this J. Crew Mercantile wrap dress. So this is a J. Crew Mercantile tag. If I'm being honest, I'm not 100% sure what the Mercantile line is. I think it's a lower price point than regular J. Crew, but I'm not sure if it's like exclusive to an outlet or, you know, where they sell it. But this dress is from summer 2018, so it's a little older, but I think the style is super cute for summer. It's a size small, so I think it will sell well. So I think this was a really good buy too. Next up is this ModCloth dress. So here's the ModCloth tag. ModCloth, in my opinion, it doesn't have a very high resale value, but I think that there's a target market that really loves the style of ModCloth, and this is actually new, so you can see the extra buttons are still on it. But it's pretty much this dress, and I think this would be really cute for fall with some boots. So I'm gonna get this listed as soon as possible. So next up, I found these Calypso St. Barth beach pants. They are 100% silk, and usually you can see it on the tag that they have. I lied. 95% silk, 5% elastic. So you can see the fabric tag here. But these are really cute for like the beach or if you're going on vacation. So I might have to sit on these for a while because it's like fall and winter. But again, I think these will sell really well when people are going on vacation to tropical places like the beach or Mexico. And this is a brand, I think that it definitely retails for a high, but depending on what the style is will depend on how much you can get for the item. So like I said, their silk items sell better than maybe like their cotton stuff or linen that they have, but definitely a brand to keep your eye out for. So the last thing I found at this Goodwill is this Bowden dress. So this is what the tag looks like, and this is from their older tag, so their new tags have the blue dot, not the yellow dot, but it's I think a dress that you could definitely wear to work. It's about, I would say, midi length, and it is a 10 petite. The only thing is that this came apart on here. It could be easy to fix if I want to, but I might just disclose that. To be honest, I usually don't like it when dresses have these because sometimes I like to wear my own belt or I don't want to wear a belt, but this had the belt attached to it. So I don't know if this will sell in the fall, but I'm gonna obviously list this, and I think it's a really timeless style that you could wear whenever. All right, so the next Goodwill that I went to, I found probably my best find, which super excited to show you guys. The first thing I got is this pair of Alexander Wang Uniqlo leggings. So the resale value on these isn't super high, so I'm gonna check comps, but if it's not that, like if the money's not worth it for me to list them and all that stuff, then I'm just going to take them to the buy sell trade store because they were really cheap, and then just use that for credit to get other inventory. That's something that I like to do. So a lot of the buy sell trade stores in my area I have credits at, so if they have something that's like more expensive or a good brand, I can easily get it and then not pay the full price for it because I have that credit. But I did get these leggings. Next up is a Shoshana A-line dress. So Shoshana is tricky. I feel like with reselling, the dresses don't resell for very much. They can definitely retail for a lot. I have like a 100% silk Shoshana dress listed in my Poshmark closet right now that retailed for like over $300, and I haven't sold it yet. But I've noticed that at the consignment store I take my stuff to, the Shoshana stuff sells pretty quick there, like in a couple of months, and it's not priced like super high, but considering I just bring it there and then they sell it for me is nice because I don't have to do anything. But this is what the Shoshana tag looks like. It's got gold lettering on it, but I think this would be a really cute dress for like Easter or springtime, so I might list it, not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna look up comps to see if I could sell it for a good amount, but the fabric is cotton and nylon, so I think it's a good dress. So next up is this BCBG romper that I got. So BCBG does not resell for very much on Poshmark in my opinion, but at the buy sell trade store, they always take my BCBG stuff that I have, and this I think would be super cute for springtime. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it and add it to my pile of things to take there when the seasons change. So I think the style's really cute, and the buy sell trade store will take it. So considering I just have to hold on to it, not take pictures of it or anything, like I said, I'm gonna take it there and then just get the credit and then buy nicer inventory there. So the next thing I found is this Sailor dress. So I have bought Sailor doing retail arbitrage, but I've never found it at the thrift store. So I found this dress. The only thing is that there was a like it was closed here. There was a stitch, and then I guess someone had big boobs and ripped it. I have no idea. So I should easily be able to fix it and then just resew it, and then I'll just disclose that in the listing. But I think this would be a really cute dress for spring and summer. So I'm gonna fix it and then get it listed, but not in a big hurry to do that. So yeah. So the next thing I found is probably my best find of the entire day. Probably one of the best finds since I started reselling. At first when I saw it, I was kind of like, oh, that looks kind of cheap. But then when I touched it, I felt like, oh, I think this is made of silk. So the longer you resell for, the more familiar you'll get with how different fabrics feel. So usually I can tell if something is cashmere or silk or polyester based on how it feels when you touch it. But this is the brand is Camilla, and it's a Australian brand, but you can see that there are all of these embellishments on it and little sequins. And I guess they did not realize at Goodwill that it was brand new because it still has the tag on it. I haven't looked to see if every single jewel is intact on here, but I would assume so since I don't think anyone wore it. But it's this really pretty floor-length silk, 100% silk caftan, and this one specifically retailed for $750. So when I found this, I was just shocked. And I don't understand people who donate things like this to thrift stores, but who am I to judge? So, like I said, I'm gonna check to see if any of the embellishments are missing. If they are, obviously disclose that in the listing, but not 100% sure how much I'm gonna list it for because these are incredibly expensive and it's 100% silk. So definitely gonna do some research on that, but probably list it for several $100s. But yeah, probably my best find all day. I was so excited to find this. So I also found basically a brand new pair of boots. So you can see based on the bottom of the shoe, there isn't any wear on them, which is awesome. And then you can see the tags on here to know that it's authentic, and the size is a US 10. So I think these are perfect, obviously, for winter, and I'm definitely gonna get these listed. But I was super excited to find these, and they were basically brand new. Again, who donates things like that to Goodwill? I don't know. So I went to a Salvation Army, and I would not recommend going to the Salvation Army because it was just disorganized. It smelled funky. It just felt dirty going inside. But I did manage to find one thing, which I want to show you guys how old this tag is. So this is an American Eagle Outfitters for her. I think it was a hand knit sweater, and I think I might keep this for myself, but I don't even know how old this is. I'm assuming from like the 90s maybe. because it has that tag, first off. Second off, I mean, I couldn't imagine American Eagle creating anything remotely close to this nowadays, or even when I was in high school and middle school wearing American Eagle. So I'm excited to do a little research on this, but it was super cheap, so I couldn't not take it home. And I love these kind of sweaters for myself. So one of the last stores I went to, I also would not recommend going to. They just didn't really have very much good stuff. And it was, the stuff that they did have was kind of like dingy. So a couple of things that I got were mostly t-shirts, and I take those to the buy sell trade store because they'll usually give me like $5 or $6 for them. And the shirts were only 50 cents. So like I said, I want to take it there, then build up my credits, so when I do find something nice there, I can apply it towards that. But I found these two t-shirts that were basically brand new for McDonald's. They sell a lot of t-shirts at the buy sell trade store I'm going to take this to, so I definitely think that they'll take these, and obviously I'm not photographing anything, so the time that I spent was just going to the thrift store, which I was going to do anyways. And then I also got this Auburn t-shirt from the Auburn Alabama game, the Iron Bowl. So this is from 2013, so what, like 8 years ago? So I think I'll probably just put this in a box with a bunch of my other collegiate stuff that I've found and hold on to it until it gets a little older and has a higher resale value, and then sell it. Like I said, if you have shirts like this from like different bowl games or rivalries that are kind of older, there's definitely a market for it. So if you do find things like this, and maybe it's like not super old, but definitely more than like 5 years old, might be smart to just hold on to it and let it increase in value before selling it. I mean, I still think I could sell this, make like, I don't know, $10, $15, but I would much rather hold on to it for like maybe the next 5 years, and then the value will increase. So the last thing that I got from that same thrift store is this vintage men's Florida State polo. So you can see that the logo is old. This is a very older tag. It's 100% cotton, and I think that this would resell for a good amount. I definitely want to soak it to get the like dirt out of it since it is white, but I could probably resell this for, I don't know, maybe like $40, $45. But I think it's super cute with the old logo and embroidery and stuff. So like I said, I'll probably have to soak this, and then I might list it on Poshmark. Not a big Depop seller, just because I posted some stuff on there, didn't get any traction, so I kind of gave up on it because I have a limited amount of time. But this is, I think, something that could potentially do well in there, but I'll list it on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. So that's everything that I found while I was thrifting in Tallahassee. If you see anything that you're interested in, let me know. Definitely follow me on Instagram at bleachersandbluejeans_thrifts. And you can see like different thrift hauls that I have, or different tips, things that I've sold. And also follow me on Reseller Bolos, so you can see which bolos you should be on the lookout for and what the labels look like. So when you're sourcing, you can easily find them. Also, if you're new to reselling, I created a free Excel spreadsheet that you can use to track your sales, your cost of goods, and that is for free on my blog. I will put that in the description so you guys can download that. And also my favorite reselling tools that I've got on Amazon. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my thrift haul from Tallahassee, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.